Welcome back to On Football. Today's review is going to be on the newest helmet in one of Schutt's most popular lines, the RXP line. This is the RXP Pro VTD 2 football helmet. Going to give you guys a detailed review and of course cover off on the things I talk about with every helmet review: the protection, the comfort, the ease of cleaning, the weight, and of course the ventilation. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So a lot of you are probably wondering, what is the VTD helmet? How does it differ from the first VTD? And how does it differ from the regular RXP, the DCT, all the different acronyms in Schutt's helmet line? The VTD2 is the newest one. This is the helmet that performs the best on the Virginia Tech study. So it's the helmet that has dual compression technology TPU in the front. It has single layer TPU technology all around. But looking at the test of Virginia Tech, they wanted to develop a helmet, as a lot of people look at this rating, that performed very well. So in the Schutt line, this is the helmet that performs the best with that study. It gets a rating of 2.68. That probably doesn't mean anything to you guys. It doesn't really need to mean anything. All you need to know is that it's a 5-star protection helmet, and with the current helmets on the market right now, it performs the best with the Virginia Tech study. So a lot of players in the NFL, in the league, in college, a lot of high school players, youth players, they like this helmet. Why? From a look standpoint. When you look at this helmet, unlike some of the other more modern helmets, has a traditional offset. What does traditional offset mean? That means that it is a round shell. You can see it's the traditional circle shell, the same helmet silhouette that they've used in the NFL and other leagues for years. You look at a helmet like the Riddell Speed or the Speed Flex, where it's more of a larger offset and it's more angular, a little more futuristic. This one is a little bit more traditional. So that's what the RXP is, right? You look at the holes on the helmet. This is the traditional kind of retro, old school look of helmets that's still popular today. So what they did is they gutted the helmet, they changed all the technology inside where all the padding is, and made it as safe as they possibly could using the TPU that Schutt uses. So the TPU on the inside is the newest version. Of course, it has the dual layer, like I said, in the front of the helmet. That's all here. That it's hard to see, but it's the clear TPU with that helmet. So in past helmets, it's been blue, but if you actually look, see if I can pull some of this out. You see the clear part right there? That actually is the TPU. That's a single layer, and then they've got the dual layer in the front. So now what's interesting about this is just even trying to pull out the inside of this helmet. So that's one of the updates that they made. Before, you could really just pull everything out of a Schutt helmet with Velcro. You may have seen my videos on how to take apart some different helmets. Now what they've done is they call it mechanically attached. So you see the screw at the top of the helmet right here. You see the screw, actually you can't see it, but a lot of the interior parts here at the back, there's actually a screw right there that's holding in the TPU. So all of that is to make the helmet safer for you. If the padding is not sliding around, not moving around, it's going to make for a safer helmet. It's going to make it a lot more stable. And the same thing with the jaw pads. So a lot of people who wear Schutt helmets have complained about, hey, the jaw pads pop out. It's happened to me. Then you're on the sidelines or you're in the game trying to, put in the padding, or worse yet, you're in the game, you lose the padding, the cheek pad, and then you're on the sidelines trying to find a new one. So what they've done now is the screw, one of the screws, this one right here, actually screws right into the padding. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the padding. This is the jaw pad right here, right? And this is a custom helmet from Safety First Sports. And when you look at this, this is where the screw actually goes in and attaches mechanically to the actual helmet, right? So make sure it doesn't come out. But you can easily change it, because now it's with this heavy-duty Velcro that stays intact. This is actually how you screw it into the helmet, and now you can replace it without unscrewing, without unsnapping, different size jaw pads. So because this is a custom helmet from Safety First Sports, I actually got in the largest size. I think it's 7/8 or 1 inch and 7/8, largest size jaw pads I can. That actually is more comfortable to me. It actually, hugs my cheeks, makes the helmet fit a lot better. And actually, that's the number one thing that I noticed when you look at the fit of a helmet, is you can get the crown right, but if you don't have the cheek pads right, it's not going to be as comfortable. It's not going to sit as well on your head, and it's actually going to be a little bit loose. So the jaw pads are very, very, very important. With the Schutt line, you get these that stay in. They're not inflatable, which I consider a good thing because you're never going to lose air. And when they're mechanically attached like they are here, you're actually not going to lose the jaw pad itself. So of course this one, again, this is a custom helmet, which is what they sell as safety first. And this one is the hard cup. It's the SC4 hard cup from Schutt. I consider it their best chin cup in their line. They also sell a soft cup, and then you can customize the face mask. So it comes in a couple different helmet colors. With this particular model, you actually can get a flat black or a matte black like this. You can get a gloss black, and then you can get a white as well. So they offer 3 colors. They offer the blackout package on the helmet. You can see the black front bumper here. You can see the black rear bumper, and of course the black jaw pads. So it being a VTD 2 helmet and scoring the highest on the Virginia Tech study, of course, it got 5 stars, in the Virginia Tech study, which is what I rate my helmet ratings out of now for protection. When you look at the comfort, you guys know that I love the Schutt liner. It is one of the most comfortable helmets to put on. There is no break-in period. With foam, you traditionally have a break-in period. With this, you put it on and it's ready to go. What I felt on it, I didn't feel it slip down. You know that I've had that happen. That really is how you adjust the chin strap. So those of you who have some trouble with your chin strap, slipping back, you really have to not just make it tighter, but you actually have to adjust backwards and forwards the different lengths to get it to sit just right, and that could take some time for you. So with the comfort of the helmet, again, one of the most comfortable helmets, I gave this a 9 out of 10. Now cleaning on this helmet, the older Schutt helmets used to be, I used to give them a 9 because it used to be so easy. You could take apart the helmet with Velcro, you just pull it all apart. It's still easy to clean on the daily because you really just wipe it down, right? There's no overliner here that you have to take out and wash. You can literally just rinse this off and wipe it down. Now take it apart is a little bit more complicated because you do actually have to use a screwdriver, right, which makes the helmet safer, but you have to use a screwdriver. You can see here more screws that actually keep the padding intact to take apart the helmet. So easy cleaning, I gave this a 7 out of 10. Because this is a traditional offset helmet, it has a smaller shell. It is going to be lighter weight. Now the face mask itself, that's going to depend on what face mask you get, how the helmet weighs. So if you get a titanium face mask, yes, it's going to be a lot lighter. A lot of the weight in the helmet is in the face mask. So this is just, the regular steel, stainless steel face mask, so it's going to make it heavier. But because the shell is light and they do have an option for that super light titanium face mask, weight-wise, this gets a 9 out of 10 as well. One of the lightest helmets that you can get right now. One attribute that Schutt really excels in from a helmet perspective is the ventilation. When you look at the TPU, you've got all this extra space in the TPU and the Schutt airliner. You can see right through the helmet. You can see all the ventilation that you get. If you look at some of the other helmets on the market that have overliners, one of my favorite helmets, of course, the Speed Flex has an overliner. You're not going to get the same ventilation. The Speed is going to have less ventilation than this. But this one, when you really look at it, it's got the air inflation holes and they're not covered. So that's going to give you a lot of ventilation, the most that you can get in a helmet. So of course for ventilation, out of the ratings, I gave this a 9 out of 10. Now this helmet continues to perform well in all the different attributes, including price, for the level of protection that you get. If you like a traditional style, you're probably not going to find a better helmet, especially for the price. So this retails, when you look at Safety First Sports, for $199, and you can check the link in my description along with all the ratings. Safety First Sports, you can get this helmet for $199. Again, it is going to be limited in the colors, so you can only get the 3 colors I mentioned before: the matte black, the gloss black, and the white. And then you're going to be limited on face mask style as well. This is the linebacker face mask style. Tight end, D ends, it's a little more closed for more protection. I play DB. As a DB, this would not be my first choice, right? Some safeties do opt to wear this, but this is going to be closed, which is why I don't particularly have a visor on it right now, just because it's already closed, so you can kind of protect your eyes from that as well. But other than that, you can completely customize it from the color to the inside color of the padding, to the color of the face mask, to even the chin cup that you get, which you can't get a lot of places right now, you know, just going to the internet and ordering, besides calling the manufacturer and ordering it directly. So before I try this helmet on, finish this review, and tell you all the positions that I recommend it for, want to make sure you guys know everything that this custom helmet comes with when you order it from Safety First Sports. So one of the things that's very important is this helmet pump. So if you take a look at this, I've gotten a lot of requests with this, or for this, over the years. How do I inflate my helmet? How do I deflate it? So the best way is to use a special pump. This one is a Schutt branded helmet pump. Specifically, it has the release valve for the air if you want to remove air from the helmet. It also has a needle, but it's a little bit shorter to make sure that you don't poke through the air liner in the helmet. So all you do is use glycerin to moisten the needle before you insert it into some of the air inflation points on the helmet, which are in these two circles right here for the crown and of course around the head. And then you would close off the air valve by twisting it. You would squeeze the pump and inflate the helmet. To remove air, you put in the needle into the helmet, and all you do is turn the valve. You open it up and you'll hear the air release out of the valve. So that's how you use this, and it's very fortunate it comes with one of these. And then of course it's going to come with all the other parts that you order. So if you order additional cheek pads or jaw pads with different sizes, and if you order a different chin strap, this is a soft cup right here, it's going to come with it as well. So now let's take a look at how this helmet looks when you put it on. The first thing you're going to do, and of course a lot of you guys watching this know this already, so you're probably going to laugh, but some of you guys don't, so I'm going to explain it basically anyway. But with this type of helmet, where the attachments are here and here, at the side and at the top, you're going to take the sides of the helmet like this. You put your fingers in the ear hole and you actually pull it like this. You have to pull it. You can't just slide it on your head. You've got to pull it wide, open it. So like this, pull it wide, and it slides right on. Adjust it so it's proper. So you have the proper eye level. Of course, I've been testing this out, so it's already perfectly adjusted for me, chin strap and everything. But you can see, because it is a closed face mask, that the eye holes here are a lot smaller than something you typically see a DB or receiver wear, which is the position that I play. You can take a look at it and see how it's a smaller shell, both from the front and from the side. So you can see how it's that traditional offset that I was talking about, that it's a little bit smaller right here. So there you have it. That's my review. Looks good with or without a visor. If you like my review, remember to give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.